Surfing YouTube here with more Path of Exile 2. Today I have a Ranger Deadeye Lightning Arrow Freeze build, utilizing the 3 Dragon Solid Mask, the Circlet Ring, and Herald of Ice. Passive tree, Thin Ice, not only gives us 20% increased freeze buildup, but also 50% increased damage with hits against frozen enemies. And Heavy Frost, another 20% increased freeze buildup, but also hits ignore non-negative elemental resistances of frozen enemies. Another 33% increased damage with hits against enemies affected by ailments. And not only is that freeze, but we also bleed, aggravated bleed, ignite, chill, and shock. We also take the Shattering node, 30% increased freeze buildup, 20% increased chill duration on enemies, 20% increased magnitude of chill, and another small node just to the south, chill effect and duration, another 10% increased chill duration and magnitude of chill that you inflict. And we rounded that out with pressure points for 35% increased freeze buildup, but also 35% increased stun buildup. And the lead up to it is all 15 and 15. We did end up with a whopping 1654 energy shield with 1518 life, 733 mana, 133 spirit, 7% armor, 59% evasion, 26% chance to block on swap. All over cap resistances by more than 12. With the shield out, we become over cap on chaos as well. Damage taken modifier 30% less from Tailwind, 75.6% movement speed, 5% of physical damage from hits taken as a random element through the Atlas, a decently high elemental ailment threshold, like I had mentioned with the Chaos Res. I'll show you the block here in a second. Our evasion rating nice and high, 14.5, a 59% chance to evade. Estimated physical damage reduction at 7% with only 271 armor. Our total mana recovery per second from regeneration is 36. We have 733 mana. Our energy shield recharge delay, we got all the way down to about 2 seconds from a base of 4. And we're looking at almost 300 per second on the recharge, and a maximum we already got. Now my character has that shield in place. Our armor went up, our vision stayed the same, and our block comes up to 26, while our chaos res is now above cap. Over in the Deadeye Ascendancy, we took Far Shot to pair with our off-screen clear, as opposed to most builds that are taking the close. And then obviously we fire an additional projectile so we can clear out our rods faster. We went with Wind Ward for 3% less damage taken per Tailwind, and obviously Tailwind for the movement speed, evasion rating, and skill speed. Okay, the passive skill tree, way too quick overview. Start at projectile damage, head to Honed Instincts, File Wounds, pick up Master Fletching, grab Escape Velocity, go to your Jewel Socket, put in your Heart of the Well with extra lightning damage at least, head over to Catalyst, Maiming Strike, now Acceleration, grab Falcon Dive, grab Feathered Fletching, grab Coming Calamity, grab Inspiring Ally. Don't miss this damage and companion node here. Grab all of these damage and companion nodes here, working your way north. Grab Wrapped Quiver, Falcon Technique, Bestial Skin, Proficiency, head north. Go to Kite Runner, grab Killer Instinct, put in your Controlled Metamorphosis Diamond in the Jewel Socket, with a very large ring. Go ahead and grab Wildstorm. Go ahead and grab General Electric. Work your way in this direction. over to Thin Ice, grab Heavy Frost, go ahead and grab this Jewel Socket, put this Anoint on your amulet, grab Shattering, grab Chill Effect and Duration, grab Pressure Points, and then you're going to grab your last defensive nodes, which are going to be Spectral Ward. Obviously, work your way up here. And Quick Response, your last 2 defensive will be here off your controlled metamorphosis in the Evasion and Energy Shield nodes. We have a Lightning Arrow, Lightning Rod, Herald of Ice, Herald of Thunder, Tornado Shot, Barrage, Freezing Mark, Wind Dancer, and Rova Mount. For clarity, only one of Herald of Ice or Herald of Thunder is only going to be active at a time. For our skill support gems, Lightning Arrow, of course we have quality 20, plus 10 levels from global modifiers. We have Rapid Attacks 2, Lightning Attunement, Eshe's Radiance, Elemental Armament 2, Stoicism 2. Now, Elemental Armament and Stoicism get swapped out for Efficiency 2 and Chain 3 when versing Arbiter or Uber bosses or crazy raid map bosses. Alright, in Lightning Rod we have obviously quality, level 30, 10 from global modifiers. This is a level 20 gem. This is only a level 19 gem. We have Concentrated Area, Rigwald's Furiosity, has to be in weapon set 2 to get the most out of the damage for lightning rods. Elemental Armament 2, Lightning Attunement, and Deliberation. Next we have Herald of Ice, quality of course. This is only a level 19 gem, with Frost and Nexus, Encroaching Ground, Overreach, Elemental Armament 2. Next we have Herald of Thunder. Herald of Thunder has Lightning Attunement, Shock, Living Lightning 2, Shock Conduction. These two will never be on at the same time unless you want to turn off Wind Dancer. If you turn off Wind Dancer, you could rock them both at the same time. More power to you. Next up is the Tornado Shot, 20% quality. This is a level 19 gem, Multi-Shot 2, Prolonged Duration 2, Overabundance 1, Efficiency 2. Next we have Barrage, another 20% quality, level 19 gem, Cooldown Recovery 2, Prolonged Duration 2, Second Wind 3, Efficiency 2. Next we have Freezing Mark, 20% quality, it's a level 19 gem, 1 from the support Magnified Area 2, Cold Mastery, Prolonged Duration 2, Efficiency 2. Next we have Wind Dancer, it's on 24/7 unless you want to turn this off to turn on Herald of Thunder at the same time as Herald of Ice. 20% quality, level 19 gem, Maim, Magnified Area 1, Precision 1, and Blind 2. Next we have Rova Mount with 20% quality, level 19, Meat Shield 1, Loyalty, Last Gasp, and Elemental Army. For the gear, grab a Gemini bow with the additional arrow, socket it with some flat lightning, best you can get. Make sure it has physical, added lightning, attack speed, projectile skills, 3 or 4, chance to gain onslaught on killing hits with the weapon, and companions deal 58% increased damage and 42% increased damage while your companion is in your presence. The companion damage applies to you as well through the passive skill tree. Alright, next we have the Prime's Quiver. Make sure you get 2 projectile skills, high projectile speed, flat, and you definitely need mana per enemy killed. Amulet, 30 spirit minimum. Try to get evasion rating, global defenses, and between 2 and 3 projectile skills. Of course, the All-Star, the 3-Dragon Solid Mask that converts your lightning to freeze. The Pulse Circlet Ring, of course, that chilled enemies are shattered as though they're frozen. The Finger Breach Ring for lightning damage, increased lightning damage, flat, chaos, strength, and res. The Gloom Salvation was quite important because we needed high evasion and energy shield. So we got all that. Oh yeah, also the stun threshold was important for us too. We wanted to make sure that we don't get knocked off Rova. Val Wraps, we just focused on attack speed, flat, dex. The heavy belt we definitely wanted for the increased stun threshold. The armor was nice as well. That's another 7% damage reduction from physical. And the, again, stun threshold. And the Wanderer shoes are basically just for speed and resistances in life. Here's the flask, the charms, which are quite important. To Paradise and the Tangle Tongue. Tangle Tongue is just there. Window to Paradise is just there so that if I fall off Roa and I decide to block, it will inflict elemental exposure to the enemy in front of me. Also, it has block, obviously, and it brings up my chaos resistance to over maximum. We have a Heart of the Well with extra lightning damage. We have the Controlled Metamorphosis with the very large ring. And just a basic Emerald with damage attack speed. This passive tree basically just took shrines, density, a tiny bit of rarity, and local knowledge. Very standard, very easy, went perfect. With our bosses, we went for Brutal Lessons. We took the Directed Worship so that we have an additional shrine. Radiant Waystones, fit for a king, for rarity. We took They're Coming to Get You in the Simeraculum. It's not real in Delirium. The mirrors in Delirium. We got Between the Worlds and Spreading Darkness and Ritual. And that sums it up.